Pennsylvania. Listen, she's not going to be there on Thursday. Apparently, there's an event in Boston the night before that, as far as I understand, she will be there in Boston, Massachusetts. What do you think of that?
Well, I believe she should cancel her plans and appear before Congress. This is the biggest thing of her career and the signature piece for this president. She ought to be there. She ought to be answering questions in terms of what went wrong and what she plans to do to fix it. That's critically important for someone who's in charge of this program.
Will she testify?
Well, so far we have not heard that she would. But look, the issues of taking responsibility for this are critical. And the problem that this administration has had repeatedly when I've had people before my subcommittee on oversight and investigation, whether it's been Marilyn Taverner, the head of CMS, or Gary Cohen, who's also rolling out some of this plan, they've repeatedly punted when it came time for responsibility, and they repeatedly told us that was fine, don't worry about a thing. So either this whole administration that's dealing with this is woefully ignorant of what's going on, or they're simply not telling us the truth. So we need that face-to-face time to get some answers here.
I got you. Byron Norton just said the president's not going to take the blame for this when he comes out later today. Do you think he will? And if so, how far does he go?
I mean, I doubt if he will. There's been a pattern whenever you look at the issues, Secretary Chu and the issue of Solyndra, look at what happened with the Attorney General in Fast and Furious, look with Secretary Clinton and Benghazi. They're not exactly the ones who will accept responsibility and then put together a plan. But that's the critical leadership that America wants to see at a moment like this. Look, people are trusting their health care. A lot of these things may be peripheral, but their health care and the doctors they see and what happens with their family, they want to know that this is in good hands. Now, this issue of the glitz is just the tip of the iceberg of what else is to come here. And we need to know because this is being rolled out in just a few weeks.
Well, here's what the Wall Street Journal writes today. The last paragraph of its editorial on the screen for viewers. Eventually, Mrs. Sebelius will have to make a real accounting this government failure to someone other than the TV comic Jon Stewart. And perhaps she can also explain why the people who can't build a working website also deserve the power to reorganize 1/6 of the U.S. economy. It continues. For now, the administration that styles itself as the most transparent in history won't reveal the truth, perhaps because it's afraid of what the public will find. Is it hiding something?
Well, I agree with that. Look, she has to know. The executive of that part of the government clearly would have brought employees together and said, tell me exactly how many people have signed up for this plan and what is the problem. But she continues to deny that. That is simply unacceptable to us. But we also need to know, we've been told before costs would go down. You could continue with access, the premiums and the co-pays, the issues with the Medicare, the costs going up. That's what else the public is going to be deeply concerned about, and we know what they're doing to take care of this.
Do you think that's the next wrinkle in this story? The price, the sticker shock?
Yes, I did a nationwide study of this a few months ago and through 17 different insurance companies. They said the average increase would be 90%. With a couple of small exceptions, New York and New Jersey, average insurance may go down. But most other states, you're going to see some considerable increases related to this.
Did you say 90 as in 90?
90%, with some as high as 400%. But what you'll hear the administration do is they will be able to name individuals whose rates go down. Indeed, that will be the case. But you'll see a lot of people, young men, middle-aged women, and men, their rates will go up considerably.
Wow. We're going to watch that. We'll see your hearing on Thursday. Maybe you'll get your dream. Maybe you'll get your wish this week. We'll see. Tim Murphy coming off a huge win for the Steelers over the Ravens. Enjoy that. We'll see you back in Washington real soon.